begin next stream with Princess Minerva. So, we will continue with the Retro Wheel the next time we have these adventures. But we're going to be transitioning to the top 5 list. Top 5 worst Final Fantasies, according to Scar. You may not agree with this list, but go ahead and get those guesses out there. I've got a rating system. We will look at the rating system together. We'll have a fun time with it, I'm sure. Keep the guesses coming, guys. I know you can think of some other titles. Let the hatred flow. We're gonna play the side Chrono Trigger music while we do this too. So let me just gather my data. Mute that. Put that on. There we go. Alright, what do you think I consider the worst Final Fantasy games ever created? Don't be shy. You might have guessed my worst Final Fantasy game. Alright, so let's make sure everything's loading. Come on, images. Revisionist cleanup. That image load. Come on, what are you doing? Give me a second. Keep the guesses coming, guys. I'm just trying to clean things up so it looks a little bit nicer. Oh, thank you for following, Hat50. We're about to... We're about to do my top 5 worst Final Fantasy games. All right, let's get right into it. You guys have any more guesses? Go ahead and keep it coming. No, but you have to use the little girl's room. Okay, we'll wait for pause. Go ahead, pause. I mean, not pause. Sorry. Go ahead, Noodle. Go ahead and use the restroom. We'll wait for your return. Just let this music play out a little bit more. Keep the guesses coming. We don't discriminate in the worst list. We let all guesses come in. We have a lot of guesses. Oh man. Oh man. I'll just you guys know, Scar is not it's not an offer. You guys have done a decent job. It's not an offer. It's not an offer. All right. We're gonna get this top 5 worst list started. All right, let me look at some of these guesses. All right, so I said top 5. We got Mystic Quest, Heroes of Light, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 13 2, Final Fantasy 4, Warriors of Light. I've never played that game. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Should have probably included that game. Any mobile entries you may have played? Final Fantasy All the Bravest. Sorry, I didn't mean Origins. I meant Explorers. Oh shit, we're including mobile. Dang. Dirge of Cerberus. Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, he just said Final Fantasy. We got Revenant Wings. We had a new follower. Thank you, Hat50. Final Fantasy 13. 10-2. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Final Fantasy 7. I really like 3 Legends. Should have thought of that one. Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 7. Next week's top 5 is the top 5 guesses, the worst. And not played for Heroes of Lights. That one's very bad. Okay, we're all caught up. All right, I'm gonna say I think you guys got 4. You guys got 4 of the 5. You almost got all 5. So Scar's gonna be taking a couple shots. So we're gonna go with the outside looking in, and then we're gonna look at my ranking system. So outside looking in, we've got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I think the issue is I actually had 4 friends to play this game with, and the concept seemed fun. No, so okay, so this is 1.0. 1.0. 1.0. This is not a Realm Reborn. This is OG Final Fantasy 14. That's why this is on the outside looking in, because technically this game was scrapped before it could begin. Okay, it's all based in. But yeah, Crystal Chronicles, it had a good idea, but like one of your friends had to be like the torch carrying bitch. This is the worst Final Fantasy games according to me. X2's opening theme is slapping though. It slapped me so hard that I stopped playing it. That's how much it slapped me. We got Dirge of Cerberus, we got Revenant Wing, we've got the Spirits Within, we got Final Fantasy X-2, we've got Final Fantasy XIV 1.0. I'm not talking about a Realm Reborn. A Realm Reborn is actually is done really well. Okay? The song was the best part. If that song was the best part, I'm not gonna enjoy that game at all, because I noped the fuck out right after that. I was like, this is not for me. No. This Spirits Within movie was good, and you want me to leave the stream. I've heard the gameplay's fun. It's just getting through the horrible story and everything else about Final Fantasy X-2. You were wrong. Final Fantasy XIV is okay. Ignore everything else. Alright, so this is the RP Gamer ranking systems. I like Spirits Within, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. So for RP Gamer, we have a 1 through 5 rankings of all the games that we review. We review the battle system, the interaction, the originality, the story, music, and the visuals, and then I added the saving grace for the game. So this is like a separate category. So for 5 through 1, I've actually got a rankings of my personal rankings of these games. So without further ado, let's get into the top 5. Number 5, Final Fantasy VIII, which you guys guessed right, so congratulations. It's my favorite of my least favorite, I guess. I guess you could say. I put Final Fantasy X-2 as the worst. Yeah, I put it as outside looking in. So we've got the battle system as a 2, interaction as a 4, originality as a 3, story as a 1, music as a 4, visuals as a 2, and the saving grace is the triple triad, which is probably my favorite part of Final Fantasy VIII. Overall, I give this game a 2.5 out of 5. So cheers on that. It's not mobile only games, Chaos, it's all Final Fantasies. It's okay, better than the others listed before. 8 is better than the outside looking ins. Exactly. I will say, Triple Triad is great, and when I played Final Fantasy XIV, the thing that I did the most was play Triple Triad. So, you've actually never played 8? No, wait. Hey, yeah, you know what? I am saying it's worse. You know what? You're right, Sabin. It is worse than all those outside looking in games. It's worse. I consider this game worse. Well, that's why I have the music as a 4. That was probably my... Oh, good. You're just wrong, then. I've played this game. I've beat this game. I never want to touch this game again. We need new music for this segment? No, we're going to have sad Chrono Trigger music playing the entire time. Something from 8 would be appropriate. So yeah, Final Fantasy VIII gets a 2.5. So let's move on to number 4 of my worst, my least favorite Final Fantasies. And that is Final Fantasy 15, which I don't think you guys guessed, surprisingly. Final Fantasy 15 is not a good game. A lot of hype surrounding this game. I somehow platinumed this game. Yes, I am saying 15 is worse. Because at least they fixed 1.0 eventually, and they actually turned out a good game. Whereas I have no idea if Final Fantasy 15 ever became a good game, because I beat it before any of the revisions happened, and I refused to go back and play it again. You were able to play 15? You can say that about 1.0? I will say, the saving grace of Final Fantasy 15 is that dying is really hard. You literally can't die in this game if you have Phoenix Downs in your inventory. This is gonna cause rifts. But yeah, the battle system was whatever, the interaction was whatever. The originality of driving around in your car was, I guess, okay. Story was dumb. Music was great. The only reason the music was great is because it stole all the other music from all the other games in the series. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably forget this music existed. And the visuals were good because it was on, it was on current gen consoles. I give it also a 2.5. So I like it slightly more than Final Fantasy VIII, I guess, because I did platinum it. So, whatever. Originality cannot exist anymore. If I had to choose between watching Spirits Within and playing 15, that'd be hard. Story was great. Your story is dumb. Fair. These are all fair. So let's get into number 3. Number 3, my least favorite Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 13. Ugh, yuck. I give this game an overall score of 2. The battle system was good, the interaction was garbage, originality was garbage, story was garbage, music was okay, nothing great, visuals were decent for its time, and I couldn't think of a saving grace for this game. Didn't like the characters, didn't like the story, didn't like the way that they presented the, going from plot A to plot B. I hated Snow. I thought a lot of the characters were garbage. It was such a bad game, I didn't want to continue on with 13.2 or 13.3, so I never played 13.2, I never played 13.3. Final Fantasy 13 was pretty much my one and done with this this title, and I never went back into it. Yeah, it's the story is just not good. The L seal and the Fall seal, and Snow wants to be a hero, and he kills all of his friends at the beginning of the game, and he's the biggest idiot. And just all the characters are just really dumb and not fun to be around. Vanille is garbage. Lightning is basically like a female version of Cloud, which is nothing special. This one is spot on, fully agreed with you. Waste of time, but you guys did guess 13, so I am going to take a shot. I can't believe you guys guessed this number 2 one, though.
I've been waiting for this.
This is you, Saban. You guessed this one. So cheers to you guys. I'm guessing my third least favorite Final Fantasy. I just don't really have anything that I want to replay about this game. Whereas with Final Fantasy VIII, you've got Triple Triad, and I can at least play that game so that I can go from town to town and collect cards. I really like the Triple Triad card game system. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but anyways, I platinumed Final Fantasy 15, so that's why I put it as I liked it a little bit more than 13. But I don't really like any of these games. I'm never gonna play these games again. This game I played with my buddy. We were supposed to play online. It was supposed to be a fun game to play multiplayer. The multiplayer was garbage. We always had trouble connecting. There was issues getting to the next plot point. We couldn't do anything. It was just a very buggy game. Number 2 on my least favorite Final Fantasy games is Final Fantasy Explorers, which Saban guessed. I thought this game was gonna go unguessed, so good job, Saban. No, because I played this shit. Me and my buddy, we played this game. We got each other's buddy codes, and we linked in. We started playing the game, and it was just bad. It was really bad. Like, there was so many bad things about this game. The battle system was garbage. The interaction was garbage. Originality, I don't even remember much about this game. There was no story. The music was whatever. The visuals were whatever. There's no saving grace. So cheers to Final Fantasy Explorers for being a garbage game. This was on the DS. It's a DS, kind of like a Monster Hunter game, but the battle system's terrible. Yeah, exactly. It was a DS Monster Hunter clone. My buddy was a Monster Hunter fan, and he's like, "Oh, this is Final Fantasy. You should play this. We'll play it together. We'll have a great time." We bought it. We tried to play it together. We had all sorts of issues. We didn't have fun. We kept on running into some sort of hurdle. The game would knock us out of, our party queues. There was all sorts of crap. It was garbage. The monsters were bad. The fights were bad. The graphics were bad. Yeah, everything about the game was bad. So what you're saying is I might like it? Maybe. But okay, so I've detailed all these games. All these games I've played, and I know I've not liked them. This one at the top of the list is the worst of the worst. This is a gacha game. You don't even play it. You just watch this game being played. I've never played this game, but as far as gachas go, this is the reason why Moncappy hates gacha games. It's because of games like this. And number one, my least favorite, worst Final Fantasy game of all time is Final Fantasy All the Bravest on mobile platforms. Good God, why did they create a shit game like this? I would never touch this game with a 10-foot pole. Record Keeper is a mobile game, but Record Keeper was fun because you could recruit Final Fantasy characters, and then you could equip gear, and you could actually do different stories throughout the Final Fantasy series, and you could go into different games, and if you used those characters, you would have synergy, and you could learn new abilities. This game is basically, it's just a bunch of sprites on a screen, and then they all start attacking, and you don't really do anything. It's just all auto battle. It's garbage. There's nothing's really accomplished. There's no story. There's nothing pretty happening. Record Keeper was a fun mobile game. I didn't spend a lot of money on Record Keeper. I might have spent $10 on it. But you could actually progress and advance in that game and actually enjoy all the challenges that game provided. This game was just, I need something on my phone while I'm working or doing something. I want this to play itself, and yet still more fun to look at than Spirits Within. I don't agree with you there. I think Spirits Within, I'd much rather watch Spirits Within than watch this. Yeah, garbage. Anyways, but yeah, good job guessing All the Bravest. There's no saving grace. There is no battle system. There is no interaction. There is no originality. There is no story. The music is whatever because it pulls back music from the rest of the series, and the visuals are, it's just a bunch of characters on the screen, and there's no saving grace. So my final score for All the Bravest is less than 1, almost a 0. It's a 0.5. I will never touch this game. This is why Moncappy hates gacha games. It's because of shit like this. So I take issues with some of the earlier parts, but the top 4 seem pretty point on. Probably should have had Final Fantasy. Yeah, I don't want to judge Final Fantasy VII Remake until it's completed. That's why I don't have it on the list. I played through Remake because the wifey bought Remake, She hasn't bought Rebirth yet, so I haven't, you know, I'm not gonna mess with it. Remake is 3 games. Yeah, but they're gonna bundle it, Saban. It's going to be bundled. No, I'm gonna judge it on bundling, like home auto insurance. Your face is a bundle, yeah, exactly. So let's just go through the top 5 again, in 1 through 5 order. My least favorite Final Fantasy is All the Bravest. Number 2 at a 1.5 is Final Fantasy Explorers, followed by Final Fantasy 13, which gets a 2 score, followed by Final Fantasy 15, which gets a 2.5, and then Final Fantasy 8, which gets a 2.5. I probably should have changed these scores a little bit, because 4 and 5 have the same 2.5 score, but whatever. I just say that the saving grace for 8 is Triple Triad. Otherwise, I'd never really look at it again. I will say that the music is great in 8, but I just don't. The story's so dumb. That's why the story's a 1, because it's so dumb. And then we got The Outside Looking In, all these other games. I probably should have put Advent Children here, because I put The Spirits Within, but Advent Children is just as bad as a movie as Spirits Within. Such crap. But anyways, that is my least favorite Final Fantasy games. So let's figure out what we're going to talk about next week for a top 5. We've got 68 items on the wheel now. Thank you, Jeskai Angel. They submitted a whole bunch of new questions on the list. So our new top 5 is going to be top 5 gods you kill. 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 Okay. I'll have to think about that one. That's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good one. Stop it. Stop guessing right now. Don't put thoughts in my brain. Let me do it myself. Is Kefka a god? He's a fallen angel. Does that count? I guess it counts, right? He is a god by the end of Final Fantasy VI, I guess. Anyways, yeah, he is a god. You're right, because he's controlling everything at the end of whatever have you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and raid. We got a lot of people to raid.